The Cowboys are in a weird spot, and it is no one's fault other than their own. Dak Prescott recently expressed via Instagram that he doesn't see it either way in regards to Blake Jarwin saying they should run it back with the Cowboys. However, when you think about it, the Cowboys could have signed their star quarterback who saved them from years of irrelevance prior to the season, but they played around. They paid Jalen Smith $64 million, Zeke Elliott $90 million over 6 years, Amari Cooper $100 million over 5 years. Zeke, while he's still a very physical player, is not as dominant as he once was even 2 years ago, and is definitely not worth the $90 million they signed him for. Terrible contract. Amari Cooper, he's a great player. You can't argue and say he's bad. It's not like the Zeke conversation. But you signed him to be the highest paid wide receiver in football when you still have Michael Gallup, who's a very talented receiver on your roster. He can ball. You draft CeeDee Lamb, who looks like maybe the best receiver in this class outside of Justin Jefferson, who purely is flat out special. I mean, he was breaking Randy Moss's record, so that's a different story. That $100 million contract right now to Amari Cooper was not necessary with the other talent you had on that roster. It just doesn't make sense. And last but not least, Jalen Smith's contract. He never seems to know where he is on the field. He leads the league in tackles, but he's always out of position. He's not there when you need him to make a play, and when he is making a tackle, it seems like it's 6 yards downfield. Had they not signed these terrible contracts, I am convinced they have Dak locked up right now. They wouldn't have had him on the franchise tag this year. That's my opinion. However, you now move to the present, the current, where we are right now. The Cowboys and Dak got off to a terrible start, and had it not been for the Falcons being absolute morons, Cowboys would have started 0-4. Then Dak went on to break his ankle in a game they barely won to the Giants. The rest of the season, the Cowboys can't seem to find a way to win a football game without Dak Prescott in their lineup. Their star QB, Dak, is about to be a free agent, still recovering from a broken ankle. We don't know how that's going to affect him moving forward. You can't play the waiting game because they used their franchise tag already. And then on top of that, the salary cap is decreasing due to COVID and fans not being in stadiums, so the salary cap is lower, exposing to an even greater extent the bad contracts that you signed. There are two scenarios where you see the Cowboys being successful and avoid the sinking ship that seems imminent. They can sign Dak Prescott, trade Amari Cooper in order to get rid of his salary, and I think then you seriously have to reconsider if you want Zeke on the roster. Tony Pollard at times was able to get it done even better than Zeke was able to do. The second scenario is let Dak walk, keep funneling money into the rest of the roster, and try and build a contender around a rookie quarterback. Their roster will not be sustainable with a shell of himself, Zeke, Amari getting paid like he is better than DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Adams, Julio Jones, or Stephon Diggs, and the terrible Jalen Smith contract. They're going to lose Aldon Smith this year. He was probably the best pass rusher. They're paying DeMarcus Lawrence a lot of money, and they have rookie contracts. Are they going to keep Michael Gallup? What are they going to do when Leighton Vander Esch comes up? He's a stud. So, if they sign Dak, keep all of their massive contracts, any success will be relatively short-lived, and a dumpster fire will be brewing. That has been the video. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Cowboys and Dak, their whole contract situation, their other players. Who should they keep? Who should they get rid of? Like the video, subscribe at a whopping 70 subscribers. Hopefully we'll one day get to 100, and we'll see you in the next one.